weird part wasn't hearing the word cancer. The weird part came later. 3 days later, you are standing Target, holding a pack of paper towels, trying to remember why you came here. You looked at your shopping cart. Coffee, laundry detergent, frozen pizza, paper towels. Everything looked normal, like the last 1,000 times you'd gone shopping. Then your phone buzzed. A reminder. Appointment. Tuesday, 9:40 a.m. You stared at the screen, right there in aisle 7, between paper towels and dish soap. And for a second, it felt like the message belonged to somebody else. You put the phone away, grabbed the paper towels, kept walking. Because what else were you supposed to do? A week earlier, your biggest problem had been whether to renew your gym membership. Now you had a folder from the hospital sitting on your kitchen counter, next to a coupon for 20% off toothpaste. The folder stayed there for days. You walked past it every morning. Sometimes you opened it. Most times you didn't. One night, you sat on the couch. Netflix asking, "Are you still watching?" You weren't. You hadn't been watching for 20 minutes. The show was still playing. You were looking at your phone, reading the same paragraph for the 6th time, then opening Instagram, then Google, then Instagram again, then Google. Like one of those apps might suddenly tell you something different. At 1:17 a.m. you searched, "How accurate are biopsies?" At 1:31 a.m. you searched, "Can doctors make mistakes?" At 1:42 a.m. you searched, "Wrong cancer diagnosis stories." At 2:04 a.m. you found a story about someone who got the wrong results. You read it 3 times, then closed your eyes. Maybe. The next morning, you woke up and checked your email before your feet touched the floor. Nothing. No message. No correction. No. We apologize. There has been a mistake. Just spam emails. A credit card offer. A furniture sale. A LinkedIn notification. Life continuing exactly as normal, which somehow made it stranger. You started noticing things. Not important things. Tiny things. The sound of your refrigerator at night. The crack in the bathroom tile. The stain on the passenger seat of your car. Things that had probably been there for years, but suddenly looked different. One afternoon, you had a follow-up appointment. You arrived 20 minutes early. Not because you wanted to, because you couldn't concentrate at work anyway. You sat in the parking lot. Engine off. A woman parked beside you. She got out, checked her lipstick in the mirror, fixed her hair, walked away. For some reason, you watched the whole thing, like it was important, like it mattered. Then you looked at your own reflection. You didn't recognize what had changed, but you kept looking. Inside the hospital, a television was showing a home renovation show. A couple arguing about kitchen cabinets. You watched them debate cabinet colors for 10 full minutes. And honestly, it felt nice. Nobody was talking about scans. Nobody was talking about blood work. Nobody was talking about treatment. Just kitchen cabinets. You almost wanted them to keep arguing forever. Months later, people would ask, "How are you doing?" You started answering automatically. "Doing okay. Not too bad. Hanging in there." The words came out before you even thought about them. Then you'd get into your car, close the door, and sit there, not driving, not checking your phone, just sitting, watching people walk across the parking lot, a guy carrying Starbucks, a woman talking on FaceTime, a teenager laughing at something on TikTok, everyone heading somewhere, everyone late for something, everyone worried about something. And for a few seconds, you almost forgot where you had just come from. Then your hospital wristband brushed against your sleeve. And you remembered. Not dramatically. Not like in a movie. Just quietly. Like remembering you forgot to pay a bill or forgot to take the trash out. A small thought. There it is again. Cancer. The word had moved into your life. Not as a headline. Not as a speech. Not as some life-changing movie moment. More like an unwanted roommate. Always there. Sitting somewhere in the apartment. Even when nobody was talking.